part of the thing that makes me angry right now is that, like, you're hearing a lot of messages from folks all the time associated with politics, which is like, trust us, you got to trust us. And it's like, well, like, you guys don't really deliver at the same level as like some of the other organizations I'm used to interacting with. So I would love to try and help the government deliver at like on a technical level, because I think it would be enormous for our confidence. So that would be something I would love to, especially if it was tied to universal basic income, because I think that there is a relationship where we need to actually know who you are, know how to get you money, have to have some kind of secure relationship with you and interface with you if we're going to try and, add value.
Don't you think the big problem is that all of our elected officials and even, Joe Biden, I mean, how old is Joe? He's like 74 or something like that? I mean...
I think he's like 76 or 77, I think. I don't want to misspeak. I should know that. I mean,
he's in his... Yeah, okay. Oh, you're looking it up? Okay, let's see.
I mean, maybe one of your team can...
Yeah, look it up, Zach.
He's 77 years old.
Whoa. Yeah. So loud. So don't you think that's we need young people who understand this? Like I know 77-year-old people, they're not interested in Cash App. Do you know what I mean? They understand checks. And that's not their fault. It's just the way it is. But I think like we have this tendency of electing, especially lately, old people to office. Even Donald Trump is in his 70s, right? He's like 72, 73 years old. I mean, although he's
he's 74?
To be 74.
Check that one too.
Somehow Trump, I guess
he's got a young energy by being such an asshole.
Yeah.
He's got that asshole energy that you associate with.
He does a lot, I think. He does a lot with this. He does like a spray tan and the hair.
He's used to the cameras. I think he just on camera, I think it comes off like that. Obviously, I never met him in person, but I have a feeling if you saw him in person, he would look that age to you.
I do give him credit. He has a more youthful spirit for whatever reason, and he's on Twitter. That's pretty epic. True. But that being said, I don't think Trump uses Cash App either. And so what we need is younger people. I really truly think we just need younger people, and that's one of the reasons. That was one of the reasons why I liked you, right? And one of the reasons I like AOC is that we just like AOC does Instagram Live every super frequently to talk directly with her.
People, she's like a digital native. I think the average age of a member of Congress is 62, to your point, Ethan. So it's not just presidential candidates.
Right.
Someone called it a gerontocracy. It's like a rule by the old. We essentially have a gerontocracy in the United States of America for a number of reasons. One of the main reasons is that after you get into Washington, you just try and stay there forever. And it's actually very hard to defeat an incumbent. So you have folks like... Nancy Pelosi, I believe, is around Joe's age, and she looks great. But
she does. I agree.
But our leaders are of another generation because of the way the structure the structures are set up, and it's one reason why I'm for term limits, where you should go to DC as a term of service, get something done, and then get out. And it would help keep our legislators more current and fresh and modern, to your point, Ethan, because if you go to DC, you'll find it is not exactly a tech-friendly town. Like you go, I'll tell a story that was going to make you angry, but it'll be totally consistent with your understanding of the world. So I was on the trail, and then there was like this Asian kid. He's like, mid-20s maybe. And he interned at his congressional office, and then they asked him to do something like answering messages or data related, like in the office. And he was smart, so he set up like a program to like automate the process and make it so that this thing will like happen more seamlessly and like less labor. This will be great. And then they yelled at him for it and said, no, we didn't want you to do that. Where we actually preferred the way that the other person could just understand and just sit there and just peck at it. all the time. And he was like, "What the hell's going on?" And there's like a congressional office, and so he left. He now works at Facebook. He like went and worked in D.C. for like a summer. Was like, they are freaking stuck in like the Stone Age. Let me get the hell out of here. And then he like pieced out to Silicon Valley. So like that is the general culture in DC, where you go there and you feel like you just rewound like a number of years. And if you go into some of these government agencies, it's much, much worse, because some of them have been underfunded. So you have like very strange patchwork technologies from past years. Like, I mean, I might be exaggerating, but probably not by much. But like Windows, like 2005 or whatever, like you go in and they'll just be maybe stuff all over, in different government organizations. So that's the government we have, and like you said before, it's like not really anyone's fault, but we need to try and speed them up. And if I'm in position to try and move that in a better direction, like I would take it and do everything I could.
It sounds really
we have to
necessary.
Yeah, we have to do that. I mean, I think the problem is that the rate of technology has passed our people. It's been going so fast that it's past them, right? When Joe Biden was in his 40s, even 50s, like 25, 26, 7 years ago, it was we were in 1995. I mean, I don't even know that smartphones were popular then. I don't think, no, not even close.
They were not.
Not even close, right? So, I mean, in his own experience in government, the technology has ran around him like 30 times. So,
yeah,
it's a new world.